Veuillez accueillir, please welcome Algonquin Elder Claudette Commanda.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, elders, distinguished guests, good evening. You are all so beautiful, and I'm so honored to be here to bring greetings on behalf of my people, the Algonquin Nation, to bring words of welcome, and as well, I have sacred medicine here with me. One of the sacred medicines of our people is called sage. And this sage is lit to offer our spirit and to offer our voice and to offer our mind and our heart in a good way to Creator, to bring in the good energy, to bring in good spirits, and ask for blessings of protection, of kindness, and love. For many of you, it will be the first time that you will witness the lighting of a sacred medicine. We use the sacred medicine for purification.
Here in Canada, our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, has been that champion. There is simply no more steadfast advocate and leader for the values that open government stands for: inclusion, diversity, openness, and responsibility. As our Prime Minister has so often stated, open government is good government. He has also spoken out consistently about the importance of inclusion, the strength of our diversity, and the need for government to work on behalf of all Canadians. This is our government's commitment. This is our country's commitment, a commitment that requires ongoing effort, vigilance, and dialogue. Now, and please join me in welcoming the Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going very well.
How about you guys? Is everyone good? Everyone's got their cameras out. Should we do just like a smile so everyone gets the one photo? Thank you so much. Wow, a majority of female speakers. That's very exciting. You missed this little moment backstage where the two female stage managers and the both of us looked at each other and we were like, thumbs up. So that's a really exciting. I'm excited to tell you about the next 3 days. You probably know what's going to be happening, but one of the things to look out for is these reformers who are out there to talk about how government can work for its citizens. We were a bit late. So that was amazing. We're going to have our second lightning round now. It's going to be about a topic you'll be hearing a lot about in the next 3 days, about how to make open government work for all citizens. Donc au cours des prochains jours, nous allons écouter des réformistes qui travaillent à mettre en pratique le gouvernement ouvert pour tous les citoyens. Notre prochaine conférence est claire, la directrice de l'assistance technique à l'Institut national de las Mujeres, Argentine. So please welcome our next lightning talk, the director of technical assistance at Instituto Nacional de las Mujeres, Argentina, Heidi Canzobre. Thank you.
Okay. That's better. Thank you.
Heidi.
Hello? Hello? There? It's working now. I may just stand here. I think it only works here. Okay. Well, good evening. I'll start now. Thank you. Okay. Has anyone heard about Ni Una Menos? Great. It's great that you have. For those who don't, it means not one woman fewer. This phrase was first used in Argentina to call for a national march against the killing of women, or femicides, as we call these hate crimes. At that time, every 30 hours, a woman was killed just because of being a woman. In 2015, we woke up in Argentina to find out that yet another one was murdered. This time, she was only 16 years old. And that was the last straw that made people say, enough. On June 3rd that year, the first massive Ni Una Menos march took place in all cities of Argentina. Only in Buenos Aires, it gathered more than 300,000 people. Can you imagine? Amazing for a grassroots initiative that was promoted online, actually. It was an unprecedented event since the return of democracy in Argentina. There had never been a march this big and with such an impact. We, feminists, couldn't believe our eyes. We were thrilled with the idea that now everyone at least heard about what we and our feminist predecessors had been fighting for so long. Hello, I still shiver, sorry, I'm shivering when I remember that day. It's so emotional. Thank you. Thank you. It is. This was a unique event that really turned the page for us. This really put gender-based violence on the public agenda. But let's face it, in general, social demands do not get to the public agenda overnight. So we need to work together to set the right mechanism to survey those needs and to co-create the policies to satisfy them. That's what we need to do. Now, you might be thinking, how does this relate to OGP? Well, after Ni Una Menos, women's organization gained more visibility. So when the consultation process for the third OGP NAP started, they received for the first time a lot of gender-specific demands that were brought to us, to the National Women's Institute. Those demands were related to child and adult care policies, gender gaps, women political participation. As soon as I heard this, I saw it, what our commitment should be. The participatory drafting of our first Equal Rights and Opportunities Plan. We started working right away on that and organized the first completely open event organized by the organism, where we invited not only NGOs and governments, but also citizens. We carried out a public survey to know what different people were expecting from this plan. But when we started working with other ministries, we realized that after Ni Una Menos, there was a lot of awareness in terms of violence against women. But not everyone understood that in order to have a gender-based violence-free society, we needed to empower women. And for this plan, we needed women to be a part of the whole process. So civil society was a key ally in this, actually. And thanks to that, we successfully engaged every ministry with a commitment that had a positive effect on women's lives. We already delivered that plan with more than 350 actions, actually, and it was presented by the President of Argentina himself, Mauricio Macri, that you can see in this picture on the right. We can already see achievements from this plan. We started a gender budgeting process that allows us to know how much is spent on gender policies, and of course the data is available. Also, 2 laws that were included in the plan were passed. One about gender parity in the Congress, and another one that compels every person working in any of the 3 state branches to be trained in gender issues. That's a really good law, and for the next OGP plan, we are committing to monitoring those 2 laws. It won't be easy, but we are confident the results will be positive. What we learned from this experience is how we can use OGP tools to really commit to life-changing policies for women. And that's why I wanted to share this experience with all of you. Thank you very much.